What's up, Gameday Junkies? This CJ checking in. Happy New Year. Year started off great already. You see the G. My team won. Everybody know me and Devin try to keep it non-biased, but we are biased towards our team. But enough of that being said, just want to do a quick recap on, how the year went for Georgia football, year went period. Stetson stepped up, defense stepped up. Just wanted to, go a little recap, my thoughts on the year. And to start this off, my first thought was the first game with Clemson. All right. That game, it was tough. Everybody had the first game jitters, so that's why a low scoring game. But the defense just was relentless. They were relentless. They didn't let up. Our offense, they were kind of struggling from the beginning, but as y'all know, we had tons and tons and tons of hurt players this year. I think we might have had the most hurt roster in all of football. Yeah, so that's one thing. So the outcome of that first game, I was happy. A dub was a dub, so I wanted to work off of that and keep it moving. Then we had the other games, we had a couple of smaller schools. We knew we were going to beat them, so everyone no big deal, nothing to brag about. And then we had the big bad wolf in Arkansas. Georgia fans, we low-key root for Arkansas because of Sam Pittman, because we all love Sam Pittman. He's just a good coach and a good guy. So although we were low-key root for them, except for they played us, we want them to do good. And so I actually thought they were going to give us some type of competition, but that Georgia defense just crushed them. The defense was just too much. Arkansas couldn't get nothing going. Nothing. A complete blowout. Nobody seen that coming. You say you seen that coming, you lying. We got a good defense, but I thought they at least score a touchdown. But give them that goose egg. So when we did that, that would kind of let me know, okay, our team is real. We shut out a good team in Arkansas. And Arkansas in the come up. Arkansas ain't no slouch now. They ain't gonna slouch. So that's a good win. Fast forward, we beat all the other schools. Then we had to play Kentucky, which is a decent school. They're not no powerhouse, but they were pretty good this year. They made it somewhat competitive for a minute, but we knew that we were going to beat them too. You know what I'm saying? But Kentucky, they were trying to come up. They did better than they normally do, so we can't be mad at that. All right, so then you fast forward. Then we have Tennessee and Tennessee. Now I'm going to tell you something about Tennessee, y'all. I didn't try to sleep on Tennessee with their bad record because that quarterback they got, Malik Hooker, if he would have been playing in the beginning, I already knew they would have had a better record. Malik Hooker's a quarterback. He's a really good quarterback. So I really wasn't surprised how they played Alabama. I was to a certain extent. I didn't think they were going to be that close to Alabama, but they was, hats off to them. They played us. I had us winning. They made it competitive for the first quarter, like they did against Alabama. It happens. But, we ended up pulling at the end. No surprise there. Now, Auburn, we hate Auburn, But we own Auburn at the same time. They just can't beat us. It's like they beat us every once in a blue moon. For the most time, we crushed them. No matter how good they are, we're like their Achilles heel. That's why they hate us so much. So I did think that, they're going to give us a challenge. I did think that. I figured Bo Nix with him moving around and, moving all this right here, I'm like, okay, he going to make it competitive. They tried to for the first 10 minutes. And y'all know the results, what happened. We destroyed them too, And so we blew out UAB. That's 2 blowouts. We knew that was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Fast forward. Then we get to Florida. In Florida, they start the year off kind of strong. They did. And, we hate Florida more than any team. Any team. I think we might hate Alabama more than we hate Florida. Now, I think Alabama's trying to catch up with them. Because that's that team we just couldn't beat up until now. So, but Florida ended up wetting the bed against Georgia. They just went down the whole year. After they lost to Kentucky, it just went bad. And that brought so much joy to my heart. So much joy. So after we beat Florida, we're not worried about the other schools from the past, like South Carolina, I mean, you knew they were gonna beat them. We had a few key schools we were worried about. That would be Arkansas. I would say Arkansas, Kentucky, and Florida for the East. That we were kind of worried about. I will admit that just a little bit, not a little bit. We knew we would beat them, but we knew that team. You know how Georgia fans, we know how we are. Like we'll have a team where we could just be, I mean, relentless, and we'll lose that one game from that team who's not supposed to win. So it was in the back of your mind, so you always kind of keep that in mind. So fast forward, the media is saying, oh, Georgia good, Georgia a powerhouse, Georgia doing all this stuff, Georgia blah, blah, blah. You can't let that stuff get in your head, So that's one thing. And I don't think it got in our head, me personally. I think what happened was Alabama heard it. And Alabama heard it. They use it as fuel. You know how Nick Saban is. He does his narrative where he tried to make like he's trying to psych his team out. Then people think like, oh yeah, nobody think y'all can win. Everybody talking about how Georgia dominant, y'all got to destroy them. That's what he does. So I think that played a part to the SEC championship. Me personally, that's what I feel. So basically, y'all know what happened. We played them in the SEC championship, and I'm not gonna lie, a lot of fans were talking about, yeah, we're gonna destroy them. I said, y'all, at the end of the day, this is still Nick Saban, and you can't sleep on Nick Saban. I was not sleeping on Nick Saban. I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous. Y'all see the Jeep behind me in my refrigerator? I see that. Yeah, I was nervous. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. So you see the results, what happened. Team didn't play like we normally play. They kind of wore our defense out. I will admit that. I was pissed. I'm not going to lie. I was so mad because it's just like us Bulldogs, we could beat any team. Any team. We just can't beat Alabama. And what made me so mad was I look at the other schools. I look at Auburn, Texas A&M, schools like that, Ole Miss. Like in the past 10 years, they all beat Alabama at least once. And like even South Carolina beat them, was that 2005 or 6? South Carolina beat them. And I'm like, what is it? Why can't we do it? And I ain't gonna lie, I got to a point I was kind of questioning, like, do the sports guys hate us that much? Being a fan of Georgia sports, we all got this narrative in our mind that it's just like, okay, sports guys hate us. Nobody likes us. Nobody wants us to win because, I don't know, some reason people low-key hate on the state of Georgia. I guess because we're a nice place to live at, and I don't know, man, but it's just what it is, but then we had to bounce back from that L, and then you had the media talking about we're going to lose to Michigan, and some people say we're going to beat Michigan, although we were favored, and people say we got exposed. Now, Michigan, I knew we were going to win that game. Now, I'd be lying if I said I knew we were going to win by that much. I didn't think we were going to blow them out like that. I had us winning by like maybe 13 points. I had us winning by, I didn't think we were going to crush them like that. I know their strength play into our strength. So they're a running team. Our front seven is the best. We all know that. So basically, I knew what was going to happen. They had to use McNamara. McNamara arm had to do it. McNamara don't have receivers like that, And then our defensive line just shut down their offensive line. And our offensive line shut down. Aiden Hutchinson, y'all know he's a potential first five pick. Shut him down, cool. Now back to the big bad wolf in Alabama. Y'all, for a whole 10 days, I had to hear, oh, y'all can't beat them. This all I heard, y'all gonna choke. Atlanta, they choke. And I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of people was mad because people are mad the Braves won. Because it's this narrative, the state of Georgia can't win anything, and the fact that we won 2 championships within 3 months of each other, it bothers a lot of people. Because people want to see us lose. I got friends that tell me I don't like Georgia. Why? I just don't like Georgia sports. I'm like, why? Who is your team? San Francisco or the Chargers. We're not even your rival. They be like, well, I just don't like anything about Georgia. I'm like, what we do to you? Y'all think y'all better. No, we don't. We don't think that. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that the Braves won, I had somebody else tell me, I just want y'all to lose because I want to keep the jokes. I want to keep the jokes. Y'all can't win jokes. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's the only reason I want y'all to win. I want to keep the jokes. How y'all can't win nothing. That's the only reason. I said, man, that's foul, bro. No, it's gonna catch up on you, and it did. So, anywho, back to football. Basically, y'all saw what happened. I was worried for the jump. I'm not gonna lie and say I wasn't, because I guess I'm biased, but the refs were just not with us. I mean, a lot of bad calls, and I just figured we wouldn't be able to win if Alabama got any kind of jump or a lead on us. That's what I was thinking. You know, and then what had me feeling good was, although it felt like we was playing like trash, I was telling Devin, I said, Devin, look, bro, it's the second quarter. We're only down by like, I think it was 6 points or 3 points. Somebody said we're still within a possession. I said, so we're actually playing pretty good. He said, yeah, but a lot of missed opportunities, which it was. And then the people talking about, oh, when Jameson got hurt. Listen, if you pay attention, Jameson Williams got hurt in the second quarter. What was the score? It was 6-9 or something in the second quarter. So you had Jameson Williams for a whole quarter and a second quarter, and you still only up by 3 points. Think about that. And people had all these excuses about people getting hurt and all other stuff like that. Listen, we're playing with Lad McConkey, who's a walk-on, a 3-star. Anyway, he's not a high recruit. And then you playing with A.D. Mitchell, who's a 5-star, wasn't a high recruit. You know, because, I remember we had so many injuries. Eric Gilbert had, I think, mental issues. He didn't play. He's a top 5-star. No, Dominique Blaylock, top 5-star, didn't play because he injured. You know, we had a bunch of injuries. You know what I'm saying? But nobody wants to admit that. And then Alabama get their reserves in, who are also 4 and 5 stars. And they didn't do what they want them to do. So I said, you can't get mad at us that our reserves stepped up and Alabama's didn't. But you get all these people who just didn't want to see us win, and so they come up with all these excuses. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to lie and say Jameson Williams is a different maker. But while he was in the game, he got, I think 2 big passes? I might be mistaken. He had 2 big passes. They still didn't have no touchdowns. It was almost the third quarter, no touchdown with Jameson in. And Devin could tell you, when he got hurt, I was like, damn, I don't like seeing nobody get hurt. Like, turning ACL is not cool at all. So I was like, dang, I hate to hear that. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't going to celebrate on that. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, that second half came, and Kirby said people were talking about they be getting fatigued, and the team that turned it up, defense stepped up. The offensive line really stepped up that second half. They were opening holes for Cook and Zamir, and everybody was eating, man. And then Stetson, he surprised me. I'm not going to lie. He started shredding Alabama. He was shredding them in the second half, man. I'm like, look at Stetson. Then that bomb he threw to A.D. Mitchell, and that first pass he threw to Brock, the little screen pass, and Brock took like a Brock Bowers is he's a problem. People fear him. He a problem. He just gonna get better, you know. And then we were up, by 6-7 points. I was like, okay, although it's a minute something left, this is Alabama. They got luck on their side or God or something. So, you know, they're going to get down the field. They're going to score a touchdown. We were up by 8. Score a touchdown. They're going to do some weak onside kick. Or they're going to try to get 2 points. They don't get it, do a weak onside kick, and the stroke of luck going to happen. But it didn't happen. And then, you know, my boy, Keely Ringo. I ended up meeting his mom the day of the SC Championship. I met his mom. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, Ringo called game. When he called game, y'all, we lost it. We lost it, Gameday Junkie. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Man, when we won the championship Monday, that was probably the best day of my life. That was probably the best day of my life, man. Best day. You know, so it was just an amazing feeling that my city, my state just won 2 championships within 3 months apart from each other, you know. And so that was just that was just a really good feeling, man. I mean, like, the feeling was just, oh my God, it's undescribable. No more 1980 jokes. No more, no man, no more 1980 jokes. That's the best part. No 1980 jokes, and no Georgia can't win. Look, I got my haircut there, right? I got my haircut. My barber, he one of those people who like anti-Georgia. Anytime Georgia team wins, so he always got an excuse. The only reason Trey Young did this because at every game. I said, dude, how you got an excuse for every game? You gotta admit that we just good. You know what I'm saying? And I go to the barber shop. First thing he say, hey, look, man, y'all ain't that good. I'm like, bro, we're the champions. What are you talking about? I said, y'all, Georgia can't win nothing. But the Braves just won like, what, 11 weeks ago? But the Braves just won. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? And he just salty. It felt good. I love seeing him salty like that. But anywho, I don't make the video too long. Just want to do a little recap for Gameday Junkies. I'm at my house. Devin probably at home asleep. He probably don't know I'm recording this. No, he doesn't know I'm recording this or uploading this. So y'all stay tuned. Hit like and subscribe button. We're going to try our best to get y'all more content. Although I be busy and he be busy, but we're trying our best, y'all. So like, share, comment, and see y'all later. Peace.